Right, I think we're back. I think we're back. So Matthias now through turn 5. As he now enters the 3rd sector. Excuse me. And now rising up in, going through turn 9. And now braking hard for turn 10, where Matthias' race was ended yesterday, as Ike has a fall.
Yep.
And now going round turn 12. Now the penultimate corner. And now the final corner.
Yep.
So what's the benchmark time?
Question.
36.6.
What did he do yesterday?
Well, it was raining yesterday, so...
Oh yeah, true, that's out of the question, I forgot that it was raining. But yeah, a lot of the guys are on red thirds, but that could change.
So Leon crosses the line. I don't know who's going to be next. Maybe Nelson. There's someone in front of Nelson. Cammy.
Oh,
Ras goes first. Cammy goes first. Nelson goes second.
Nelson into second.
Where's Hitstick?
Who's next? Hitstick, I think. On the green a bit there.
And he will cross the line to go into 5th. Joe is now exiting, well, now down the straight. He crosses the line and he goes 5th. Josh is now into turn 10 as Hitstick to the fall.
Joe's number isn't correct, is it? It's 34.
No.
Oh, my chicken.
No, he's usually 29. So yeah, his number's changed.
Yeah, so something's happened.
Or he's just fancied the change.
Yeah, maybe. And Hitstick uses that exact same 34. He does. Yeah, so
Josh goes 6th.
Two riders using the same numbers today.
Whoa, Ike on the curb. As Ras has had a fall, and he was red in all sectors. Ike crossed the line and goes into 7th place. I feel like maybe Joe's number got deleted or something. Something's gone wrong anyway for him, and he's had to result to a default 34. But Matthias now is in the 3rd sector. Nice. Change direction. Deck is also red in the first 2 sectors, so just keep an eye on another 3rd. So keep an eye on that.
Yeah, he just came into turn 10, so... Ooh, the bike a bit over the place, so he clipped the curb slightly there, it looked like, so... Lost a bit of,
Cross the line, does not improve.
Stability on the bike there. Yep.
Joe crosses the line and goes 5th. Probably going to be a 35.
Final corner.
35 something most likely.
Yeah. 35.8. Yeah.
Nelson Gray in all sectors. As he now goes into the final 2 corners.
Yep. The whole field separated by, well, part of Multi's not set a lap yet, but 10 riders separated by 1.7, and the gap between 6th and 7th is half a second, so
Nelson
in that huge gap, the field's actually quite close together, which is nice to see. Leon also improving.
Yeah.
There's Joe on a red first and an orange second.
Leon takes a very nice line eventually there. Did a little bit of squirming through the braking zone, but he's got it nicely stopped. And now round turn 12 takes a very V-shaped line like you have to under Ducati. And now for the final 2 corners.
Yeah. Reckon he could bump up a few positions here. This lap does look pretty good, so I'm going to say he could jump into 7th maybe.
And he crosses the line, he goes 9th.
Oh, 9th. Slight improvement there, so he does bump ahead of Hitstick, so... Now, Moxie's still the only rider to not... Oh, he says he goes on the grass.
Joe
so
jumps
quite
into 4th
badly.
place.
But I've always thought Moxie seems to not be always one of the last people to get a lap, and then when he does, it always bumps him like at least top 5.
Ras and Matthias getting a bit close there. I think Ras just starting a lap, but luckily he was ghosted too. It hasn't impacted Matthias too badly there. And Cammy is red in all 3 sectors, so Cammy could jump it and onto the pole position as Deck has crashed somewhere. Matthias jumps into 5th position. And will Cammy go pole? Yes, he does by 0.2 of a second.
Wow. Josh improving. Where's Josh?
He's going around turn 12, turn 13.
Yeah, he's not on the corner now for Josh. He's on 3 orange sectors. Comes into the final corner now. Can he fire that Ducati out now? Use the Ducati's advantage down the straight because it will gain a little bit of time. And Josh doesn't improve actually.
Look at Ras. I haven't actually watched a lot of Ras yet. Got 2nd last week, so
yeah.
He's got his first podium. Looking to make steps on that. As Dex had another fall, and this time in sector 2. Joe crossed the line. Doesn't look like he's going to improve on this lap. He does not. What about Ike? No.
Oh, that Ducati's squirming then. Matthias wants to gain on an orange first, so just keep on an orange second as well. Matthias looking to improve that lap slightly. If he can improve by about 0.1, it will bump him up to 4th. But 0.3ish, 0.2, it will bump him up to that front row slot. But Nelson responding with an orange 1st sector. So just keep an eye on Nelson's sectors as well. Ras responding as well with a personal best 1st sector, with a couple of the guys behind just on greys at the moment. So that could all change though. It's still nail a sector. So Matthias fires the Yamaha out the final corner, and will he bump up to positions? He does. He goes into 3rd. 0.4 off Cammy's time. Pretty good stuff there from the junior rider of Matthias. As Nelson now responds back again with a personal best 3rd. So could Nelson... Oh, he's pulled up that.
And Leon now is coming out of the final corner.
Yep.
Where will he go? And he improves in time, but not position. It's the Repsol Honda boys. Joe does not improve. What about Ras? So far it's Yamaha 1, 2, 3 with a Honda 4, 5, 6. So it's a Yamaha lockout on the front row and a Honda lockout on the second row with just over 5 minutes remaining.
As Ike now comes into turn 10, and he does actually get that quite nice through there. Look very clean for Ike. So Ike on a good lap. Clips the curve slightly, it looked like. So, but there is a huge gap between 6th and 7th currently. A huge gap of about 0.8, 0.9 is that gap. So pretty crazy. As Ike fires the Idemitsu out the final corner, and he goes into 7th, 1.1 seconds off Cammy's time. Josh now also. Yep.
Deck now in the final sector.
Oh yeah.
Very nice line through the final corner.
Yeah, that was nice.
And he crosses the line.
Responding.
And he does not improve. Joe improving in sector.
Very
Someone try and get. Is that Leon?
Josh.
Yeah. So Leon will cross the line. Will he improve his lap time? Yes, as he jumps in front of his teammate. Joe crosses the line. And he improves his time, but not position.
Josh now coming across the line. Will he swap around with Leon again? He does.
He does the exact same lap time.
They do the exact same lap time. It's the exact same lap time for the Pramac Racing boys.
Russ,
well,
now
that's
on the curve for center. Let's go for that. So
currently nobody really on laps. Only Nelson at the moment on a personal best lap. Everybody else not in any sectors in the pits or just on grays. So we'll keep an eye out for the sectors, and still 3 minutes of the session remaining, so people can still get a couple of laps in at least. So
seems like that the top bunch are a bit closer together than the last couple of rounds. As Ike takes a full, and Nelson turns too early for turn 7, so he pulls out of the lap.
Yeah. Both Pramac boys back out again on track, and both on personal best first sectors. So, because as you can see at the moment, as me and Jack spotted, that both of them have done the exact same lap time as each other. So that team, should we say, quite close here at Catalunya. So
Joe crosses the line and he's unable to improve his lap time.
Yeah.
Leon now down the straight.
Oh, touched the curb slightly there.
Heading into turn 10.
Whoa,
The bike shakes its head. And he does not improve. Rast has had a crash somewhere. Josh improves into sector 3 around turn 10. Whoa.
Oh, Joe's come out in front of Josh. Okay, he's pulled out. Nice. Might have started with Josh a bit there, maybe, but I think it didn't affect him too much.
So it'll be the last lap for most of the people now. As Leon crossed the line, he's unable to improve his lap time. What about Josh? Will he be able to improve?
Will he improve?
He does by 2/10 of a second.
About 2/10, yeah.
Ike now
2.78, I think. A slight improvement there from Josh. Mogsie's still not on a lap, actually. Mogsie's still not set a qualifying lap.
Well, he's got one shot now. Well, he's probably got another chance if he restarts his lap.
Yeah, yeah.
Ike now.
If he messes it up in the, we say, final sector, there's no way for him to restart and be able to get over the line in time. So he's pretty much got to nail this now.
So Deck now.
He's done this before, so.
Now out the final corner, and Josh has had a fall. Deck crosses the line. He improves marginally, but it's not enough. Nelson improves, but it's not enough to get onto the front row of the grid. Mogsy, the final sector. What lap times is he going to do? Sort of emulating the performance of the Monster Yamahas at Austria. In a sort of Super Pole lap, leaving the best till last. As he comes out the final corner.
Where's he gonna go? I'm gonna say 5th, maybe 6th. Oh,
11th.
Okay, I completely misthought that.
Rast now. Oh, Rast loses the front at turn 13.
Because I think in training, Multi did a 35.9, which would have put him
on the front row.
In the third on the front row, yeah. So that's why I was thinking, because it was you know, the only lap he could get in that was he was on another lap actually, so he got onto the flag in time. But I was thinking because he wants to set a lap, he might have just slowed down slightly, but not by that much. But he still got another shot at this lap, so he could still bump up the order slightly. And
Matthias has crashed, and his autopilot is now in front of Joe as Josh has crashed. That is his quality over. But Joe now, actually he's probably got an advantage here, can use the slipstream Matthias' autopilot as he goes round the final corner. Ike's crashed, that's definitely his qualifying over.
Crashed right in front of Multi and Jack.
And Joe jumps into second place on his final attempt.
Well,
And Leon now out the final corner. I think it's just him, Deck, and Mogsy now. Leon crosses the line. He's unable to improve the lap. Deck behind Mogsy. So here we go. Mogsy crosses the line. He goes 10th.
Ah. Yep.
Deck
Right.
unable to improve.
Yep. And we will confirm the times, and it is Cammy EU on pole with a 1:35.614, followed by Joe close 0.1 behind him, with Deck running off the front row. Second row, you've got Matthias doing the wild card once again, same as Lasby, but on the Yamaha with Nelson and Ras. Your third row, you've got Ike, Josh, and Leon. And then rounding off the grid today on row 4 is Mogsy and Mr. Hitstick. The top 10 separated by 1.6, which is fairly close to be fair, actually. It's going to make up for some interesting racing. If you haven't seen by now on the stream, it is sunny skies at Catalunya. So
Very interesting to see who gets the whole shot into turn 1. I'm gonna put my money on Joe. I feel like this could be his time finally. I'm hoping it is anyway. He's had enough bad luck for this season.
what would you say for tyres this round, Jack?
I would go with a medium hard.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on the temperature, obviously, but yeah, that soft is going to wear a bit and it will heat up slightly, but it just depends on how much of a ride, depends on the rider really as well, how much they work that front end, but, you know, medium's a safe bet, but I personally don't like the medium, so I'd have probably just gone for the soft and risked it, but hard is definitely the option for the rear I'd go for, because and you as well, because it's just the best one really for me. But yeah, so medium hard would be the safe bet, but everyone's ready and we'll get started.
Yep, so here we go. So 3 rounds to go. Deck has, I believe, a 9-point lead over Nelson. I think, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But and Cammy is 16 points behind Deck, so it's close. And we are off.
Yep.
And it is going to be 3 abreast. God knows how many abreast down into turn 1. Joe heads the field as they break into turn 1. It's going to be Raz, Nelson.
Deck's been swallowed.
And it's going to be
Deck's in 9th position.
And it's Joe who takes the lead. Matthias in 2nd, Ike in 3rd, Raz in 4th, Nelson and Cammy side by side. Mogsy takes Deck going down to 7th.
Oh my god, Deck on the grass. Oh, that was...
There's no file through the pack as everyone is everywhere. It's chaos. Deck on the nearly on the grass there. Deck sort of had a Matthias kind of start there from yesterday. Deck go round the outside of Mogsy, trying to go up the inside of Ike. As it's absolute chaos as they go through turn 7. Deck up the inside. As Nelson now has been, I think he's been overtaken by Cammy. Nelson goes back up the inside into turn 9. Unable to do so, and Leon's
got
disconnected.
Connection issues. Yeah, he's been saying, I just heard him, he was saying he's got connection issues, so, I mean, he's done a good thing.
Whoa, Josh goes very wide. Turn 10.
Whoa. Whoa!
It's gone down. And Nelson's a very nice move up the side of Ras there, very, very nice there, going up the side. But at the end of the first lap, it's going to be Joe who leads the way. Matthias right on his tail in 2nd, and Cammy in 3rd, Deck in 6th. It's a break into turn 1. Taking very close to the back of Ras there, and he runs wide. And now Ike's going to go up the inside. As well as, and then Mogsy's going to undercut him through turn 3. But that's going to get the cut back, I believe, through turn 7. No, turn 7, turn 3. And Deck retakes 7th position.
I didn't quite see what happened at the stop, but Deck just got swallowed coming into turn 1. So Deck got some work to do with Nelson sat in front of him, and I believe Deck is what, 9 points in front of Nelson in the championship now?
Yeah.
Is that true? So
yeah, oh no, it is! It is hit the curb and he's gone down.
Oh, that's whoa,
no,
someone else has gone down in the background.
It's Deck. Deck's gone down.
Yeah.
I didn't see. I don't know how he's crashed, but he's.
Oh my!
And Stick's gone down. Oh, it's absolute chaos.
He totally outdid himself there. Just ran on the grass and went down.
But it is. Whoa, Nelson getting on the grass. Nelson's gone down. He understeered through turn 11 onto the grass and through turn 12 and dumped it.
This is huge right now.
Cammy is in the perfect place to gain a load of points here on his 2 rivals.
Definitely.
So we
definitely.
Oh, Matthias is gone.
Matthias is gone.
So Joe leads the way by a second over Cammy. Mogsy behind Ike. Could potentially be going for a top.
Whoa, Ras pushing then. Ran a bit wide, but he did brake very late.
And Nelson is now going on the back of Josh. But Deck and Hitstick
Mogsy in
far
5th.
back.
Yeah, Mogsy currently sat in 5th, so from 10th on the grid, he's now into 5th position. Nelson and Deck 7th and 8th right now after their crashes.
Nelson maybe sets up the classic turn 5 manoeuvre. No, Josh holds him off. As they're now going to turn 6 and 7. Oh, Nelson goes up the inside of Josh, but Josh able to get the exit speed. Nelson no way into turn 9. No.
Nelson desperate to get past.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be turn 10 probably.
Try it.
Round the outside at turn 10. Try and outbrake Josh, maybe, and he's just gonna undercut him. Josh outbrakes himself, and Nelson is through into 6th position.
Oh, Matthias has just told us he was kicked because of the milestone servers, so definitely some issues going on with the servers today.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Matthias because he was sat in 2nd position, but he had an unfortunate crash. But nevertheless, well done to Matthias for riding once again really well in his 2nd race ever in the main class. Yeah. So Matthias doing a pretty good job there, so well done. But we move on and back to business as Josh is still kind of sat on the back of Nelson. So Josh probably going to try and go with Nelson because I think he is slightly gaining on his teammate.
So now to go through where turn 4 and Josh is starting to eke out a little bit of a gap on Cammy, just a 10th or 2 at the moment. So this could finally be Joe's time, don't want to speak too soon. But Ras also in 3rd place, so this could potentially be another podium for Ras, 2nd consecutive one. Ike taking a very nice line there through turn 7.
Yeah.
Ike, he won at Malaysia, so and now he's in 4th, so hopefully he can pull something out the bag. Just seeing two leaders go through turn 10.
Yeah, Nelson's slightly gaining on his teammate. He's actually gained a lot of time through last sector there and into turn 10. A lot of time on his teammate, so...
Mog's getting quite wide as well through turn 12. So I'm expecting... Oh, he's gone on the curb again. So I'm expecting Moggs perhaps to let Nelson through, considering the championship situation.
I was just going to say that, yeah.
May not happen,
maybe
but it's what you expect.
His teammate's championship. Yeah, because Moggs can't win the championship now, I believe he's out of contention. But it is the fight, I think, because Gammy was also, was it Gammy that was in contention for it as well?
Yeah.
But unfortunately he's not here, so I think that's Gammy's championship hopes over, so it is just down now to Nelson and Deck. So you'd think...
And Cammy.
And Cammy. And with Deck being behind Nelson now, you'd think Mulsey would potentially let his teammate through.
Yeah. But that's not always the case.
Not always the case. You know, mapping 2 might come into effect here. LCR could give, you know, Mulsey that signal. So... You know, but we'll soon find out. There's still a fair way to go in this race, so anything can happen.
So at the front, Joe maintaining a nice lead of around about 1.5 seconds ish.
Yeah, now it's coming up to the point where he...
Oh, Cammy runs quite wide through turn 10. So
I believe, has he done it again? Yeah, he has. He's right back behind Mulsey again. So
Mulsey goes very wide.
I think is,
and he's sat up and he's through. Nelson's now into into 5th position. Mulsey's completely stuffed up turn 13 as well.
Yeah, I reckon that was a bit of teamwork going on there. It just seemed very odd what happened there with Mulsey's line. So. You see there, if you're watching Nelson, you can see Dak in the background now coming onto the straight. So, on Josh. He turns each lap, it seems like. So, Joe currently 1.8, 1.7 seconds point of Cammy, with then a 3.4 second gap to Ras, and then it's just a bit of a trail of bikes and behind Ras. So. Next up for Nelson is Ike.
This could end up being a... Oh, Ras makes a bit of a twitch there through turn 5. Probably shifted up a little bit shifted down too quickly for the gearbox there. And that has allowed Ike to gain a little bit more.
Well. So, Ike ran a bit wide there as well, really. But I think he got the exit as well, so...
And now Nelson's on the back of Ike. Can Nelson make another move into the final sector? You might be a little bit too far, unless Ike makes a mistake. No, Ike's got that nicely done. So now it's pretty much a 3-way, possibly 4-way back. Oh, Mulsey's gone down.
He's down. Oh, I thought it was Nelson for a second there. That really, I saw an LCR got.
And that promotes Deck into 7th.
Oh my god.
It's into the final corner, and Nelson is through. Wow.
That was aggressive. I don't know how he didn't crash there. That looked like he was going down. But Nelson now looking to overtake, or as Ike runs in a bit of hot. I think slipstream might have played a part there. Nelson now hunts down Ras in 3rd.
Josh is now being he's got some pressure now from Deck as Deck goes up the inside at the exit of turn 3, not quite able to do so. Maybe a move into turn 4. No, Josh defends nicely. As Ras has gone down. So that promotes Nelson.
I didn't see the gaps.
I don't think there was contact. As Josh holding Deck off as much as it goes as he can, and Josh cuts back on Deck and retakes 5th position. Whoa, his Mugs has a massive moment as well. So Nelson and Cammy 2nd and 3rd. Oh, here we go. Mugs is alongside Deck into turn 10. Oh my god, there's contact between the two, and Mugs has gone down.
I don't know why he went. Maybe he was trying to help. He might have thought.
He was side by side into the corner. And Josh goes underneath, and Deck goes underneath Josh, but Josh cuts back on Deck. No way into turn 13 now. And into the final corner. Mr. Hits it's gone down again. And is Deck now free?
This is disaster race for Hits.
It's now lap 8 for these guys. Braking into turn 1. And looks like Deck's held 5th place down the straight, and is now going to be on the charge for Aiki. Joe and Cammy, the gap has stayed exactly the same pretty much since Cammy's entered 2nd place. As Ras is now on the back of Josh, looking to try and make his move somewhere.
I think Nelson's just going to try and manage the gap.
Oh, Ras is going to go into turn 5. No. Oh, Ras has gone wide and he's gone off the track. Can't find him. So Ras makes a mistake trying to go past Josh, but unfortunately couldn't make an attempt not to go wide.
Everybody's seeming to be alright with track limits at the moment. I haven't seen barely any.
Nelson's down! Nelson's crashed at turn 10. And he's going to just about respawn in front of Deck. I've no idea how that crash happened. He probably just clipped the curb, but he's had a really slow crash. But luckily, respawned very quickly. Yeah. And now Nelson's got Deck on his rear wheel. And Ike's now into the podium positions. And Cammy is now under a second from Joe. So it's looking like these last 4 laps could be very interesting as they go into turn 1. Nels taking the defensive line, making sure Deck can't find a way through. Deck possibly going to try and go underneath Nelson through turn 3. No, he's not able to do so. And now into turn 4.
Championship right now. Huge. Nelson needs to try and close in on Deck in the championship, because Deck is 9 points in front, so he wants to kind of go into the final 2 rounds in the final weekend of VollGazz Season 3. You know, within a comfortable region of Deck. So.
Oh, he's on the curb. And now Deck's gonna get the run, and he's through. Nelson's gonna fight straight back through turn 9. He's doing exactly what he's got to do. And contact
on the straight
between the two, and now into turn 10. Nelson's gonna brake later. Nelson has got the line and is in front. But is Deck gonna try and undercut Nelson through turn 12? No, Nelson slams the door shut, making sure Deck can't find a way through.
The 2 champions of both seasons battling right now. Nelson, Season 1 champion, with Deck, Season 2 champions, both looking to get their 2nd title in VollGazz. They're currently.
Ike could prove a crucial entity in this race. As Deck goes up the inside of Nelson through turn 1. Oh my god, and Nelson keeps the door shut. Oh my god. Not letting Deck through at all at any cost, as his teammate Mugsy's gone down. Oh, Nelson's. Oh my god. Is Deck gonna go up the inside into turn 4? No.
Oh, Deck had to sit up there, it looked like, just a little bit.
I think maybe his nose just got swiped a little bit. As now they go into turn 5. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Is he gonna let him?
Deck through. Oh no! No! Nelson's down. That could be.
Oh no!
That is not what Nelson is wanting. As Deck now looks to take Ike and claim the final podium position.
I don't know what happened there. It did look like Nelson tried to go around the outside of Deck. It was hard to gauge. I'll have to look back at it after. But yeah, a difficult one to probably have to see both perspectives maybe to get a good understanding what was going on. But unfortunate for Nelson. But you know, he can still get some somewhat valuable points. You know, anything can happen. There's still a bit to go, so
Deck now looking to get in the slipstream.
Not all over yet, this race.
And he's probably it's gone down again. This is just an absolute nightmare for hit stickers. Deck looking for a way past Ike as they go through turn 3. And into turn 4. Ike looks to have run a little bit wide. That cuts underneath him and is taking the position. Is Ike going to fight? If Ike is going to fight back, and he is unable to do so, and that might be free in 3rd place. So Joe, who's done everything possible and is still leading the way as he runs a bit wide, it's a little bit wide for turn 10, but not too bad. As Cammy has lost a lot of time. Is Cammy making a mistake somewhere at turn 10, probably? But Joe now enters the final corner for the ball split time, as he will start the final lap of the race as Ras has managed to pass Josh. Nelson could seal a top 5 finish here on the last lap as these 3 pile through the final corner. Nelson really needs this top 5 here. And into turn 1 they go. Josh so close to personal best finish.
Oh, oh, that was aggressive. Jesus.
It's gone down again. Oh my God.
Questionable overtake, but he's made it stick.
And now through turn 4. So Joe
does look like Nelson's got the pace to pass Ras as well, so it depends on if he goes.
Joe now in the final section. Nelson goes up
for
the
it.
inside. Oh!
And he's gone down.
That is... Oh, that's just that, isn't it? That's all you can really say about that. As Joe now comes into the penultimate corner and into the final corner. It's been so long since he's taken a win, but Joe finally wins a race in season 3. Cammy will take 2nd to close in the championship. Deck will bring home 3rd place, with Ike right behind him in 4th. Josh will take 5th position, his best position of the season. Ras finishes 6th. Nelson finishes 7th. Mogsy finishes 8th, and Hitstick isn't going to finish as he's going through turn 10.
It's an eventful race. Only way to describe that one. Very eventful.
So Joe finally takes a win in VollGass this season after many times where it looked like he had the pace to but disconnected. Cammy in 2nd, closing on the championship. Deck in 3rd, doing a nice comeback and fighting with Nelson. Ike in 4th, getting close to the podium. Josh with personal best top 5 finish of this season. Ras in 6th, Nelson in 7th, Mogsy in 8th, Hitstick in 9th, with Matthias and Leon disconnecting.
Yeah. Because Matthias will get the 10th because he disconnected, he left or disconnected after Leon. So I think that's how it will probably work out. But it'll go down to how the points is done. So. So, how do we have our top 3? Yeah, we have he's gotta have an interview, so Okay, so I think we'll just get them underway. Because I don't know whether Cammy's gonna come here, but we will start with our third place finisher, Deck. You had a bit of a strange start. Didn't see quite what happened. You got swallowed by the pack, but you managed to work your way through, and you crossed the line in third, and it was crucial for your championships. You have extended the gap slightly, so just tell us a bit how you felt the race went for you.
The ending was good, but the beginning was definitely terrible. Had a bad start because I got bumped and I couldn't take the natural line because I didn't want to come back on and then bump someone else. And Matthias wrecked, and unfortunately he came right onto the track and I smacked him. So now I'm last, and I had no faith in that race, but I luckily somehow, some way, came out in third.
Yeah, well done, Deck. I did see at the start that you were completely offline to everybody else. I wasn't too sure of what happened because there was a lot going on. But you know, you managed to, you know, turn the negative start into a positive, and you managed to get a valuable podium. So well done. We'll look forward to seeing the showdown next week with Nelson. And I believe Cammy's still with a shout of the championship as well, so anything can happen, but well done, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thank you, Chappers.
Right, so Joe, it's been a bit of a long time coming. You should have won in Austria. You've had other times where you've probably had the pace to fight for a win, and it's not come to fruition due to connection issues. But finally, you got the whole shot, and you were able to escape, not have any connection issues, and you're finally able to do what you did in Sepang last season and take a win. So how was it for you?
Well, it was good. Nice to win again. When I saw Nelson and Deck crash, I was just like, I'll just hit the front and try to be consistent. And then Cammy got into second and started closing. And then he made a few mistakes into turn 10. And then one lap I kept going on the curbs on the outside, and it made my bike go in the air, so that was fun. But yeah, nice to win again.
Yeah, well done. Bit too late in the season, but at least you've got a win. So
Yeah.
a win's a win at the end of the day. But maybe you can fight for that final for those top four positions. You think you're still in reach for that? So
That'd be good.
so that's been round 8 of VollGass season 3. We'll see you for the finale at Qatar and Mazzano, which should bring up some shocks and surprises and God knows what else. But we'll see you then. Goodbye.